Hey, it's Christine with Sweet Pea Pediatric Wellness, and I want to show you today how you can use boom cards for physical therapy. So first thing, you're here in your classroom or in your virtual therapy room, and you want to share your screen. So go ahead and do that. And I like to just share my entire screen. It's easier for me to navigate. Of course, when you do that, you're going to see everything that's on your screen. I also like to share my entire screen because I'm going to be using two different windows to play this game. So I've made this boom card here, which I'll have in a different video, but I've also opened up in a separate window a dice, a virtual dice here. So you can drag it a little bit bigger if you wanted it a little bit larger there. That might be nicer. So what I've done in my boom card is this background picture here is just a static picture that I edited in Canva. I drew my own game board. There are different game boards that you can find for free online, and then in Canva, using a free version of Canva, I added the different exercises. So I have those exercises here. I then transferred everything into boom cards and created a free account. I get 5 decks, and this particular game I have put into a deck that has different games like this. Then I just made myself some little icons, and I made 3 different icons so that we could have up to 3 players, or that the child could choose between these icons. I just made this also in Canva. I put it into a logo, and then I saved it onto my computer as a JPEG, and then uploaded that into boom cards as an image. So when you do this, the child can pick whichever icon they want to be. And like I said, then we have our virtual dice here. I'm going to have them roll the dice. It moves to 1. Then I can just move their character forward to 1. I can also give them remote control so that they are the ones controlling this. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes it's a little bit too cumbersome to give them remote control. So then in order for them to tell me when to make the dice go, I might have them say a secret word. I might have them do an action. Maybe every time they want the dice to go, they need to do 1 star twist. And then I know that the dice is going to go. Or I can have them blow. So here we're going to move it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, go back 1 space, and then the exercise is airplane lift on belly 5 times. So on this particular game board, I did give it a list of how many times they want to do that. The other way would be to use the dice. If they land on here, then they have to roll the dice to see how many times they're going to do the airplane lifts. 6 times. So I kind of like to have it here on the game board, but other people might want to use a dice. Of course, if you don't want to use the online dice, you could use a physical dice of either you rolling it or the child rolling it on their end. There are online dice templates that you can send to the parents and have them cut out if they don't have a physical dice. I'd like to use my dollar store dice just as something that I would have done in person as well. The templates are easy enough to find. I have a template here that I use that I pulled off online, printed it off, and either you want to use some cardstock if you're having the parent make some dice, or maybe printing it off in regular paper and then gluing 2 pieces of paper together so it's a little bit thicker. So anyway, that's how you would play the game, and then you could just continue to have you do the exercise with the child. I always recommend doing the exercise with the child so that you can demonstrate the activity and they can see you. And even during their turn, come on. Even during their turn, I do the exercise with them. So wall squats, knees apart. So some of these exercises are made for some specific kids in mind. I do have another game board that's right behind this. So if I didn't want to choose that game, here I have a yoga memory match. That's not the one I was going to do. I was going to show you this other one. So this one is I have different exercises on this game board. I edited that very quickly just by going into Canva and changing the exercises, uploading it up into boom cards. So so really easy way to do that. I will show you my yoga game. Oh, hopefully it'll let me go back. We'll play again. Okay. So here's my yoga memory match. And so I get to choose one card, okay, and then I'll choose the other card. Oh, they don't match. So then we can cover them back up. In this particular yoga game, I would recommend using the remote control feature so that the child can choose. Okay, we've got bridge and then tree. So we keep taking turns, the student and myself, until we find a match. Oh, I think we saw downward dog. Yep. So then here I'll earn this match. Maybe I'll keep my pile over here, and then we're gonna both do this together so I can earn that point. So we'll go and do downward dog together, or I can give whatever modification I need. And then we'll see if we can find the other whale pose. Nope, that's not it. So we could just keep choosing. So this is very easy to do in Boom Cards. How I made this was this particular graphic is static, this here. So they suggest in the Boom Card instructions to go ahead and put it into a PowerPoint presentation and then resize it. And so that's what I did. I took these individual yoga cards and put it into a presentation. And then now this is a new graphic, this one that says yoga memory. And then in Boom Cards, you just create these little covers that are draggable. And so in this particular game, I can uncover the cards. Now, I can't switch around these pictures, but I could have another template where I've changed the pictures. So I could go back and edit that static picture in my PowerPoint presentation, change the picture locations, or go ahead and change what images are on there, upload it into Boom Cards, and create the same memory game. If you do just keep the location the same, and keep the layout the same, it would be really easy because the Boom Card template of these covers will stay the same, and you just have to upload a new background image. So really easy to do. Boom Cards have been a little bit daunting for me up until now. It's definitely an extra thing to use, but I think it's a really fun way to have the child be interactive with the game, and just keep them coming back to the screen so they don't wander off, especially if you're using the remote control. They can be helping you click the dice. So all these little responsibilities and jobs that we can give our students or some of the older kids to do in the session will help them stay engaged. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks so much and have a great day. Happy telehealthing.